Well, everybody, we're here. We finally made it. First ever booster box of Escape Land. Most expensive booster box I've personally ever purchased. And it came with a couple extra packs that my wife Brina and I were able to open last night, and we got some really neat pools. I'm excited to be able to share those with everybody as well, share this experience with everybody. I will say the likelihood this box probably has a lot of foils and fabled rares in it. Since working with WJPC, they essentially wanted to make sure that I got to see every card in both foil and non-foil. So not only did they send me the booster box and some extra packs, they also sent me some packs of just like strictly extra foil cards, so I could actually see what every single card would look like with the foil pattern. And I will say early results, really satisfied with that and what it looks like. But today we're gonna open up this box here, see what it has in store for us, and see if we get some really fancy looking cards that we can show you all. And moving forward, I think probably the biggest thing to notice with the booster box is getting used to the packs. The packs are very, very thick, not super easy to open, so we will be using some scissors, and of course all this feedback we'll be able to get back to the printer. But very excited to be able to share this box opening with you guys, and we can jump right in. As you can see here, we got 24 packs of Escape Land Free the Monsters, the Kickstarter edition. This is the first ever booster box and booster set for Escape Land. This will be coming to Kickstarter, so this will essentially be what you'll be buying, except you'll probably have a different distribution of your non-foil rares, your foil rares, and your fabled rares, as stated before. So be prepared for this box to be a little juiced, as the kids may say. So we're gonna go ahead and dump all these bad boys out. Show off what the packs look like a little bit here. So this is the pack. The pack art itself and everything entailed was actually created by Zilla. So if you know Zilla from the indie community, amazing guy, amazing person to work with, and all this is essentially his graphic design work. Of course, all the card art was done by Jett Yates. So we also have the back of the pack as well, which has some pretty awesome text on there. And then the booster box as well was designed by Zilla. So if you're ever looking for any graphic design stuff to be done for your game, highly recommend going through Zilla. You can find them on Discord, or you can find them on Instagram, Designs by Zilla. But anyway, let's get into the first pack here. Make sure we don't mess up any cards. All right. So each pack will come with 6 common cards, 3 uncommon cards, and 1 non-foil rare, foil rare, or fabled rare. Cards look really great by WJPC. And it's one thing I want to keep track of too is just the number of monster cards we're going to pull in each pack, to be able to see what we're going to be able to build once we open a full box. So we actually had 4 monsters in this pack, which is kind of nice to start the pack off like box off like this, because then you know that you're going to have plenty of monsters to be able to build with your first booster box. And then our rare is actually a non-foil Draco Flap. All right, pack 1. Pack number 2. It's crazy to see all these cards with like real printing done to them, and the cardstock is like super thick and nice. And like, look at that card back, so good. Also card back done by Zilla as well. So basically this whole video is just a tribute to both Zilla as well as Jett for all the art. All right, on to the uncommons. And what's our a non-foil Decepnut. All right, so we're moving, as you can see, just with 2 packs there, 2 very solid rares. 3. Stitch will turned out really nice. A tad wink. As you can see as well, with all the commons and uncommons, is like there's so many heavy hitters there. Like even Dreadhound, just uncommon, is such a great card. Ooh, there it is. First hit. Fabled Rare, Regal Horn. Of course, this hasn't been shown on socials yet. But wow. That foil pattern turned out so great. Set that bad boy off to the side there. Next pack. My wife actually saw this card for the first time yesterday because she's never gotten to play with any of the decks. Same with this one. Chubagon is like one that everyone sleeps on, but linking 3 to summon and then getting like an 8 escape point body is like super powerful. Another monster. Fenra. Rokage. Ooh, wow. Another Fabled Rare. Decepnut. The foil pattern turned out great. I believe this was number 83 if you're working with WJPC. Highly recommend it. Looks great on any cards like this. Of course, just in general, like the watercolor art in general, it really pops. So if you have a similar art style, highly recommend you go with number 83. They said that there could be issues with it, but I haven't ran into any of that at all. It was great. Because I'm getting, like, the colors just turned out so nice on all these cards. Hydriash. And, oh, our first Krakenor. An uncommon. First Necrostag. And then our rare is a non-foil Emberheart. This is so neat because I know that like even on socials, some of these cards I still haven't even had the chance to post about or show off yet. So it's really fun to kind of just get to do all this in one go or one shot. Of course, that doesn't take away from the post. I'll still be doing that to introduce everybody to the cards. Oh, our first Dribbit. First EV gone. Flutter Drake, Gleam Drake, Gloom Cap, Gigantrix, Grim Shaman's a great hit, an uncommon. And then what is our another Fabled Dracoria. I haven't pulled like a non-foil or regular foil Dracoria yet, so I'm interested how it turned out. But of course, like I said, this foil pattern turned out so nice. So 3 of the Fableds have been pulled. It's got a long way to go. This looks like it's almost like the exact same as the other one. The uncommons are different though. Uncommon Regal Horn to go with our Fabled Regal Horn. And then Fabled Rare Kingjaw. It turned out so great. The Fabled Rares, I think, like beyond what I imagined they would turn out like. It's crazy the overall quality from from WJPC in general. Like the card, like it just wish you guys could feel the card stock. The card stock just feels so nice. 6. Oh, I think this is the first time I pull a Wily Hop. One of my favorite cards, definitely one of my wife's favorite cards with the randomness. A Wraith Claw, an uncommon Aurora Gone, and then a foil Celesticorn. See, even just like the non-fabled, just foil rares turned out so nice. And again, if you're looking for someone to do your foil mask, go with Zilla. He really does it all. Got an Efferat, Nocturnix, Peekaboo, Puddleflit, Pumppool. Pumppool at common. Whew, so many hits. Got our Horn Spell, and then our first non-foil Dracoria. Alright. Next pack. Getting all the big bodies now. It's so great because I never get tired of looking at just like all the art. What do we have? This is the first time I've pulled one of these so far. The Fabled Rare Ghoulrex. Again, the art and this foil pattern is so ridiculously nice. Melonclaw. Bandles. This is the first Bandles we've seen. First Birdhoof we've seen. And a foil Croxus. Again, beautiful foil pattern. It's good that we're this far into the box and I'm seeing, especially at uncommon, just cards that I have not seen yet. And at common, like I'm really hopeful. I think people will be able to buy a box and just like build a few decks like right away. Like they might not have all the rares or foil rares or fabled rares after opening one box, but I think they'll. Our first Sphinx Rare at uncommon. Our first Tettles at uncommon. Another Wily Hop, and then a fabled rare Aurora Gone. Pulled an uncommon of it earlier, now we have the fabled rare version. Again, the full art turned out so nice, along with that foil pattern. And everyone's getting to see all these goodies that we haven't even posted yet. Hopefully it doesn't ruin content for the foreseeable future. Oh, uncommon Crypt Tag. First one we've pulled of that. A second Dreadhound. Needs a second Emberkin, and then a foil to set that. Probably my favorite card in the game. Just the character in general is probably my favorite that exists. So now we have both a regular foil and fabled rare. Foil to set that. Lucky us. Kind of 15 minutes. Trying to get through these relatively fast. I think you're definitely gonna have like a playset of commons coming out of one booster box, which is kind of nice. I'm I've been waiting to pull this. What slowly became probably in the internet's opinion, probably the chase fabled of the set. This turned out ridiculously beautiful. Wow. Wow. Seeing all these for the first time is so trippy. It's the third Exo Reed, third Phenodon, another Finra, and then a foil Draco flap. Turned out really great. And then Zilla did, as you can see, like the eye. Such an amazing job by him. Like, I know people online always get random posts about like, isn't this just like X from, you know, X monster game? And it's like, I don't know. Have you the work by Jett is just like absurd when you think about it, because all these are critters she designed like in her own mind, and she created the art for. Finally. Fabled Rare Krakenor. All these turned out like, all of the fabled rares in general, I think turned out exactly what we wanted them to turn out like. Like, in the foil pattern that the community recommended, which was 83, makes that even more true. Like, even just like the common and uncommon critters, you know, just the art on all of them stands out. Like on these real cards. Ah, finally, a foil regular Dracoria. Turned out really nice. Bubs. Vandals. Non-foil Celesticorn. Closing in on the end, which is great. And then I'll just probably show the fabled rares and stuff like one last time. There it is. Finally, a foil Emberheart. Pulled a non-foil one earlier. All right. About to be on the final four. And that was one of the things that was important about designing the first set, was non-foil Proxus. Essentially making sure that like if you bought one box, then like your common and uncommons might actually be almost done all together. And the only thing you're really gonna be missing out on is probably like your full play set of rares. But since there's 40 uncommon cards and 40 common cards and 26 uncommon cards, you're gonna have the ability to just, whether either give them away to people or build decks for other people, you're gonna be able to help grow the community around you like pretty quickly, because people aren't gonna have to worry about like picking up all those extra copies of cards. And if anything, it's just gonna be the rares, foil rares, and fabled rares. Foil Enchantra. First one of those. Just look at that art, and then the background. Wowzers. All right. Almost out of here. Oh, this is like the first time I see one of these. A second Sphinx Rest, second Petals, and then a non-foil Flare Fox. These are rare. Trying to move quickly through these. Don't want people to be sitting too long. Is that like the first Scorptide? That might be. And then a regular rare Enchantress. All right, final pack. I don't know if we're gonna end on a higher note than where we've been already. I think we've pulled mostly everything. Let's see what the last pack has in store. Second Scorptide. Oh. And a foil Flare Fox. Wow. Okay. So that was the first ever booster box for Escape Land. Here, let's take a look at these fabled rares. As I said before, when the boxes are fully released, you will likely see a different ratio. It'll probably end up being between 2 and 4 fabled rares per box, and then between 10 and 11 foil rares and non-foil rares. The Regal horn turned out so nice. And then look, you can see the horn there. And Zak did an amazing job with this. Is that not my favorite? Krakenor. This one. Jett creating this specific monster art in general, like it's gonna do wonders for the game. I just can't believe it. Ghoul Rex turned out absolutely stunning. Kingjaw, the legend. Tricoria. And then Aurora going. But yeah, that's it. We're done, we finished. Appreciate everyone who camped out for the 24 minutes or so of watching me open this first ever booster box of Escape Land. We are going to be coming to Kickstarter March 6, 2026, and you pretty much saw every single card in the game if you were paying attention to watching. But I hope everyone enjoyed the video and enjoyed seeing the end result of all the work we've been doing, and we're excited to get this out there for everyone to see, and excited to keep sharing more cards. And you'll probably see a lot of posts on Instagram coming up about just like the foil cards in general, and trying to do a lot to show off that aesthetic to people. But if you haven't yet, make sure you join the pre-launch page. And then also, if you're looking for a new community that is growing and working towards, trying to play this game and grow this game, then check out our Discord. Both those links will be down in the description below. But anyway, hope everyone has an amazing rest of their day, and we'll see you next time. Okay, thanks. Bye.